Okay. Hey guys, welcome to our day 8 review, and we'll be focusing on concavity and points of inflection. So, uh, this is AP style multiple choice questions, and every time you start taking the test, read first the direction. Okay, so directions, you must show all work leading to your answer. No calculators allowed for these problems. So problem 1, on what interval? So it says interval is the function. So this is the given function f of x is equal to x to the power of 4 over 2 minus 2x cubed minus 9x squared minus 12x plus 5. And I need you to highlight if you have the pocket right now, if vector is done. So you need to highlight concave down. And what is concave down? So oftentimes we need to understand each word. So concave down means f double prime, always remember that f double prime is less than 0. That's the concavity down. However, if it says concave up, that means f double prime is greater than 0. So always remember that one, okay? So what do you think is the first thing that we do? Of course, we're gonna have to take the derivative of f of x, the given function. So we do f prime of x. So you have power rule, so 4 x to the power of 3 over 2. Alright guys, this is the first thing. And then derivative of negative 2x cubed, we have negative 6x squared. Okay, sounds good. And what's next? What's next? Negative 18. So negative 18x. And what else? Negative 12. Okay. So of course the derivative of 5, which is constant, is 0. And then take note of that word concave down. That means we don't stop right here taking the first derivative. Rather, we have to go to the next derivative, which is second derivative. Okay, so we do second derivative. So f double prime of x. So take now the derivative. That means 12x to the power of 2 over 2, right? So that means 6. Am I right, guys? So 6x squared. 6x squared minus 12x, and then minus 18. Okay, so what we do, what is common to this 3? 6 is common, so we can factor out 6, right? So we factor out 6. The packet is here now, so Victor, can you give one each? Thank you, Victor. So I need you to highlight first everything before I continue. Please highlight everything. So we're gonna equate into 0, right? Because it says right here, f double prime should be equal less than 0. So we have 0, factor out 6, and then we have x squared minus 2x. Okay, so x squared minus minus 2x and then minus 3. Okay, but can we still factor this one? Yes, no? Can we still factor this one? Yes, right? So this means factor this, we have x, and then this is minus 3 and x plus 1. Okay, so what you notice right here, guys, this is now the candidates or the points of inflection, right? Points of inflection, the POI. Okay, what we do, can you still recall the previous lesson that we had? If we have this, then what's next? We're gonna have first we're gonna simplify this into that means x value is positive 3 and negative 1, right? Positive 3 and negative 1. Why? Why do you think? Do I have to show you? Mental math will do right away. You don't have to spend so much time doing unnecessary steps or solutions. As long as you can do it mental math, then there you go. Boom. So what's the next step? Can you still recall? Isn't it that we're gonna do f double prime line? Still remember that? Okay, you're gonna have to do a line test. The f double prime. And what are these candidates? Negative 1 and 3. Okay? So, we can have negative 1 right here and then 3 right here. So, that means we're gonna focus on this x minus 3 and x plus 1. Okay? So, to be safe, I need you to copy that down. X minus 3 and then x plus 1. So less than negative 1. What are the numbers less than negative 1? So negative 2, right? So we plug in negative 2. Negative, negative. That's negative right here and then negative. So that turns to positive. Am I right, guys? Okay. Remember, you're gonna plug in negative 2 minus 3 and then negative 2 plus 1. So right here, it's negative. So negative times negative also. So that means positive, right? We don't care about the answer so long as we are after of the sign. You get me? So right here it's gonna be positive. Okay, positive. Next, we're gonna do in between negative 1 and 3. Shall we just say 0? Is 0 part of that interval? Okay, we can have it 0. If x is 0, so it will be negative, right? I'm not saying negative 3 because we are only after of the sign. So right here is negative and positive. Negative times positive. What is that?
Negative.
Negative. So in here we have negative. You get me? How about greater than 3? Just take 4.
Positive.
If x is 4, positive right here. And positive. So positive times positive is also positive. Okay. implies that right here the concavity is up. Do you get me? Concavity, because it's positive right here, so we can say f double prime is greater than 0. How about this one? Concavity, since this is negative, so it will be concave down. Implies that f double prime is less than 0. Okay? Now, greater than 3. The concavity is positive. So, that means f double prime is greater than 0. Back to the question. The question says, on what interval is the function concave down? On what interval that is concave down? It's in this interval, -1 to +3, right? So therefore, our final answer would be, it's gonna be from -1 less than or equal to x and less than 3. Meaning to say, x, whose concavity is down, is between this interval -1 to 3. Question? Clarification? Did you understand this now, guys? So what letter is the best choice? Hmm? It's gonna be,
Hey.
okay, A. Sounds good? Okay, I need you to copy down first before we go problem number 2.